So everyone you see on Facebook or social media or any platform talking about e-commerce, they always show you how much money they have earned, how successful their projects are, how rich they are, or they flex about their wealth. But no one tells you about the failures that people go through and the risks that are involved in this business. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my personal case study in which I would tell you how and why I made a loss in 2023 doing Amazon FBA, and my business model was private label. So I was in this field definitely providing different services to my clients. I had the in-depth knowledge of Amazon, its policies, compliance, everything I knew about it. So my brother shifted to UK, so I saw an opportunity that okay, now I should start my own venture. So what I did that I selected a product, and the product was very good. I would say still that the product was very good. Why? Because the product met all the criteria that it should have met, like it has the demand in the market, it has lower return rate, it has better price, it was giving me everything that a textbook product should have had. So I purchased that product rather than purchasing it from my own country. I purchased that product from a vendor in China because the shipping was much cheaper, and sent all the items to UK, from where we got them picked to FBA warehouse, and we made sure that we had the perfect packaging, perfect brand label, everything was good. And the start of the business was also very good. So the units we sold, because we were cautious, so we went with a lower MOQ. MOQ is minimum order quantity. So what we did that we ordered few units of that product, and it sold very quickly. So that was a surprise for us. You would say that it's a good thing, but if you don't have a supply chain route established, it's not a good thing. So what happened that when we sold that product that quickly, we were not ready to restock our item. So once an item gets out of stock, the things start to get worse. So our item was out of stock, and because of which we lost our rankings, we lost all the progress we made in the PPC, we lost all our momentum. What we did wrong there, that we started a new item, whatever we could arrange on immediate basis, and also reordered that item with a big quantity. So that was the point where we started losing money. So once that big shipment came after a gap of like the original item, or the, you can say, the most selling or the best selling variation being out of stock, once that bigger quantity came, we had lost the momentum that we were going through. So once you lose a momentum, then comes the problem of rebuilding it. In order to rebuild it, we spent a bit heavily. So as you know, I wasn't earning in pounds and I was spending in pounds. So I was running out of cash flows. So number one problem was the supply chain. Number two was me running out of cash flows. And I didn't plan for this. Like once while I was starting, the rapid response that I received from the market was overwhelming. So me being a small seller wasn't ready for it. And once I spent too much, that again became a problem for me because I went out of stock, out of cash. So the reason why I'm sharing these things with you and why I'm sharing my study with you, despite having a knowledge of Amazon, despite being working here for so long, once I actually started doing business, I made some mistakes which everybody can. I would not say that everybody is perfect or I am perfect and I cannot make mistakes. Everybody can make mistakes. I want to tell you that whenever you start a business, especially on Amazon or any e-commerce platform, always plan for a stable supply chain, and you must have a backup of at least thrice the size of the funds that you are investing. For example, if you are investing like £3,000, at least 10 to 15,000 pounds should always be there in your bank account, because it's a big market. And for the beginners, the biggest mistake that I made was taking a big leap rather than going step by step. So instead of going for your private label at once, start always with wholesale, because the product already has a market and you don't have to spend a lot to build its demand. And for wholesale, the ready supply available for you, so you would not go out of stock like we did, and that 15-day gap really destroyed my brand. Plus, always have a backup plan. So I didn't had that. My inventory was stuck. I had to sell it on a very cheap rate. It was like it was sold, but I didn't even make the break even. So I faced a lot of loss because of it. So key takeaways from this case study that I have shown you: uninterrupted supply chain, available sufficient cash flows, do not overspend on the marketing, do not burn out your inventory by selling too quickly, and start with a model that suits the beginners like wholesale. Private label is rewarding, but private label can be very risky. So, did I stop after facing this loss? Obviously, this loss was a big loss for me. So, did I stop after that? The answer is no. Rather, I went for different approach. I thankfully recovered my losses, and I'm still doing business. You don't have to stop, you just have to make the right calls. If you want to see more such videos, please subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned, as I will be covering the whole Amazon and different platforms on the channel. Thank you so much.